So first, what is Frost Bomb? It's a 15-second cooldown, 40-yard range, 1-second cast. It's pretty quick cast. Places a Frost Bomb on the target. After 5 seconds, the bomb explodes, dealing 172k frost damage to the main target, and then a smaller amount to people around the main target. And then afterwards, all affected targets are slowed by 75%. That part's not too important, but it is nice. If Frost Bomb is dispelled before it explodes, then you'll get a charge of Brain Freeze. And what Brain Freeze is referring to is simply a free Flurry proc. So you'll get a refunded charge of Flurry. Okay, so what you just saw there was Frost Bomb in action. You can see it has a delayed damage after 5 seconds, and you'll see both of the times I actually Nova'd the target before the Frost Bomb was about to explode. So that's when you want to time your shatter, is right before the Frost Bomb is about to expire. And you can shatter this a lot of different ways. You can use Flurry, which is going to be a really consistent way. You'll have Ice Nova, which is again really consistent, and then Frost Nova, which you won't do that often, but it is an option. And then you'll have the Pet Nova that you gain access to whenever you press Veins, so you can use that as well to shatter it. So now I wanted to go over how do we want to use Frost Bomb in an efficient manner. How can we actually use this spell and create the biggest possible burst window with it, because ultimately that is how you want to use it. You want to use it to create burst windows. When it spikes for a lot of damage, that's obviously going to be huge, and then while it's ticking down, that's your time to sort of fit in the rest of your rotation. And it's going to be up to you basically to fill in after Frost Bomb what's going to be the best global. So a lot of times that's going to start with like an orb or a ring of fire or a comet storm or a flurry or something in that order. So you can kind of imagine if you have no icy veins, you basically have 4 globals that you can press before the Frost Bomb expires. So I'll show you what I mean. Frost Bomb, 1 global, 2 global, 3 global, 4 globals. And then on that 5th one, that's the one that you want to use most of the time to shatter the Frost Bomb. So you can use those, you can treat those previous 4 globals as trying to fit in other tools that will make the burst window higher, such as orb, comet, ring of fire, stuff like that. And obviously you want to think about kind of the order of those. So comet, you wouldn't want to send that one right after your Frost Bomb because you don't have a way to shatter it right away. So let's do orb first, and then let's get our shatter on the target with flurry. Then we can use comet storm, and then we can just send our ray, since we already have a way to shatter Frost Bomb through flurry. So we don't really need to worry about that, and we can just send our ray for big damage. So that would be like one example of how you can use it. There are other ways, obviously. So let's say maybe you're playing the glacial build and you have a glacial spike. So let me build up a glacial. So now let me sheep him to get him to full HP. So how do I want to set up my Frost Bomb now? So I can start with a Frost Bomb, and it's going to be the same principle basically. So I'm going to put Frost Bomb on the target, and then I have a couple seconds to work with to fit in extra spells. So I want to make sure I time the glacial towards the end when the Frost Bomb's about to explode. So I can Frost Bomb into orb, into glacial spike, and then shatter it right there. And that's just extra damage on the go basically. And you can see that is without any haste modifiers. Where this starts getting a little tricky is whenever you have a lot of haste, you actually get to fit in a lot more spells. Let me just eat up on one of my mages here. So whenever I pop Icy Veins, that's going to give me access to a lot of haste, which is going to increase the amount of spells that I can put before the Frost Bomb. So I can actually probably get my full rotation off. I'll do this kind of without orb just to give an example. Or actually I have it on this guy. You can just do it on this guy who has every CD. So I'm going to start with a Icy Veins into Frost Bomb, and then from there I'm just going to try to fit as many buttons in as I can before the Frost Bomb explodes to make for a huge burst window. Make sure I'm full HP. I'll even put an ice barrier on. So here we go. And there was still a lot of damage obviously left in the tank there. I honestly think that Frostbolt I put in there was maybe a little bit extra. Probably shouldn't have even done that. And then you can see I still have access to my Pet Nova too. So I could have even shattered that on top of the Comet Storm to give every one of the Comet ticks sub-zero value, make it do 10% more. So I'll do that rotation now actually on this guy. So we'll just go ahead and do that now again. And that one was out without a ray, so that one's going to be the more like instant cast one. And you'll see the difference is that I used Ice Nova, Pet Nova to shatter the Comet, all of the Comet ticks, and then I just threw in an Ice Lance as well. And I actually shattered the Frost Bomb with Ice Nova. That one is going to probably just be like the more instant cast rotation. And that kind of leads us into another topic, which is going to be playing around Dispels. So playing around Dispels, what I mean by this is in Arena, healers have Dispels. And that's going to cause a large hindrance in your ability to get Frostbomb goes off every single time because healers just know to dispel it nowadays, I suppose. So one thing that you have to just keep in mind is that Frostbomb can be dispelled. So if he does dispel it, it would simply just give me a flurry charge back. But it really sucks when that happens. Like, I don't think getting a flurry charge back from a Frostbomb dispel is a valuable trade because they're stopping close to 300k damage and all you're getting is this. Like 4% damage. Obviously, like the Winter's Chill is the selling point of flurry, but you guys get the point. It's just not really a worthy trade there. So you want to always try to time your windows by either forcing a dispel earlier or just kind of waiting for them to dispel something else. So tracking enemy dispels is very important. You can see if I pull up all my arena add-ons, I track healers dispels using Tell Me When. If you guys don't have that, it's available in my Discord channel. So basically, to go back on how to, counteract that, a really good way, although people have been kind of falling for this less and less, but is sheeping someone in arena, full sheep. The healer will dispel this most of the time because the alternative is that they're going to be just sitting in a full sheep. A lot of the times what I actually do, let's say I have two different targets here. To start a go, what I'll do is I'll sheep one. Let's say I have a lot of haste, right? I'm going to full sheep Aeghis and then frostbomb this guy. Now he has to pick which one to dispel. So he has to pick, do I want to dispel Frostbomb or do I want to let my mage sit a full polymorph? So that's a really good way to kind of do your Frostbomb goes. And then if you see that your Frostbomb gets dispelled early in the go, then just know that the target you sheeped has to sit that full. And then that should give you enough ability to get the rest of your damage off uninterrupted that you probably don't even need the Frostbomb anyways because you're able to just do your whole rotation. Anyways, I think that's all there really is to talk about with Frostbomb. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know if you enjoyed this like format of a shorter but kind of, straight to the point guide on a certain ability. Just let me know what you think. Check me out on Twitch, twitch.tv/Aeghis, live like almost every single day. Try to do viewer 2s and whatnot, play with you guys, try to stream high rated 3s, just stuff I think is going to be entertaining. Anyways, enjoy the video. Peace.